What if I told you that Kendrick Lamar already responded to the game 16 years ago? Not in an interview, not on social media, not with sneak disses or subliminal tweets, but in a 6-minute song that most people have never heard. A song that quietly documents the truth, exposes the lies, and completely dismantles the narrative the game is pushing today. And here's the crazy part. This wasn't speculation or fan theory. This information just got co-signed by one of the most important figures in Kendrick Lamar's entire career. Someone who was there when these moments actually happened. So if you've been confused about why Kendrick hasn't responded, why he seems calm while the game spirals, or how Kendrick always seems 5 steps ahead, keep watching. Because once you hear this, you'll realize Kendrick never reacts. He documents. And by the end of this video, it's going to be painfully clear who's rewriting history and who already wrote it. Before we go further, support me by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. It helps a lot. This isn't just internet drama. This isn't clout chasing. This is about legacy, truth, and control of the West Coast narrative. Right now, the game is aggressively pushing the idea that he helped Kendrick Lamar early on, that he opened doors, believed in him, wanted to sign him, and played a major role in Kendrick's rise. But here's the problem. If that were true, why does Kendrick's own documented history say the opposite? And why is Kendrick's camp, not fans, not blogs, but his inner circle, now resurfacing a song from 2009 that completely contradicts everything the game is claiming in 2025? This isn't Kendrick responding emotionally. This is Kendrick letting receipts speak. To understand how serious this is, you need to understand who spoke up. Punch, president of Top Dog Entertainment. A man Kendrick Lamar once compared to Phil Jackson, the legendary coach behind Michael Jordan's dynasty. When Punch talks, it's not random. It's calculated, and it's intentional. Punch responded to a creator who resurfaced an old Kendrick Lamar track from 2009, pointing out how it directly addresses everything happening right now. And Punch didn't deny it. He didn't downplay it. Instead, he said something incredibly telling. He explained that when that song was recorded, they were intentionally documenting what was happening on the West Coast at that exact moment. Not exaggerating, not rewriting, documenting, which means this track wasn't just music. It was a timestamp. The song is called The Last Reel Alive, released April 22nd, 2009. Over 6 minutes long, pure storytelling. And what makes this song so dangerous for the game today is simple. It was recorded before Kendrick became Kendrick Lamar, before the Grammys, before the Pulitzer, before global superstardom. There was no reason to lie, no reason to flex, no reason to rewrite anything. This was Kendrick as a hungry artist, telling the story exactly as he lived it. And that's why it hits so hard now. Kendrick opens the song by painting a picture of the West Coast at the time. The game had just dropped the documentary. A classic album, huge momentum, beefs, alliances, power moves. He was the face of the West Coast in that moment. Kendrick doesn't deny that. He doesn't hate. He gives credit. That alone already tells you something important. Kendrick wasn't jealous. He was observant. But then the story starts shifting. Kendrick talks about being a teenager, still in school, putting together his first real project, Hub City Threat, Minor of the Year. He describes going to barbershops, handing out CDs, chasing feedback, something every upcoming rapper can relate to. Then comes the crucial moment. He meets people connected to the game. One of them claims to be his partner. Kendrick gives him the tape. He's told it'll get played for the game. Kendrick waits and waits and hears nothing. No call, no follow-up, no opportunity. That silence matters more than anything the game is saying today. After that dead end, Kendrick talks about something life-changing. Meeting Top Dog, not a fake promise, not industry talk, real belief. He describes freestyling for an hour straight, being told to come back tomorrow, coming back the same day. That hunger, that urgency, that's Kendrick. This is where his Real foundation begins, alongside J-Rock, who is already gaining momentum. This is also important because it completely destroys the idea that Kendrick was waiting around for the game to save him. He wasn't. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Kendrick acknowledges that the game did take them on tour, and he gives credit for that. But then comes the line that changes everything. After the tour, The game disappeared. No mentorship, no continued support, no relationship, just distance. And when you listen to how Kendrick delivers this moment, it doesn't sound bitter. It sounds disappointed, like someone realizing the person they admired never really believed in them. Listening to this now, in hindsight, something becomes very clear. Kendrick wasn't just talented, he was inevitable. And it's hard not to wonder if the game saw that. If he realized Kendrick wasn't someone he could control, wasn't someone who needed him, wasn't someone who would stay beneath him. Because history shows us this pattern over and over. When Kendrick rises, insecure egos get uncomfortable. At the end of the song, Kendrick drops the most important detail of all. Years later, he finally runs into the same person who took his tape to the game. And he hears the truth. The game didn't like it. That's it. No, I wanted to sign him. No, I believed in him early. No, I saw greatness. Just, he didn't like it. And that single line destroys every story being told today. Let's be clear. By the time Kendrick became undeniable, he was already with TD. Already moving. Already respected. Of course, everyone wanted to claim him after the fact. But you don't get credit for greatness you didn't believe in. You don't get to rewrite history because the outcome embarrassed you. And when Kendrick documented this story in 2009, before fame, before power, it becomes impossible to argue against. This is why Kendrick doesn't argue. This is why he doesn't rant. This is why he doesn't chase narratives. He already told the story, and now, 16 years later, his camp is simply reminding everyone where the truth lives. So I want to ask you, do you think Kendrick knew this moment would come? Do you think this song was always meant to resurface? And what does it say about an artist who documents history instead of rewriting it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Merry Christmas to you all.